88% 5,952 of the Conservative Party's most widely promoted ads either featured claims which had been flagged by independent fact-checking organizations including BBC Reality Check as not correct or not entirely correct.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Coalition for Reform in Political Advertising says at least 31 campaigns from across the party spectrum have been indecent, dishonest or untruthful. The coalition says the largely unregulated world of election ads bears little resemblance to one of the founding principles of retail advertising, namely that ads should be legal, decent, honest and truthful. Since the start of the election campaign, a team of 10 volunteers from the campaign group sifted through social media ad libraries, party timelines and physical party leaflets. This is the first general election since several of the tech giants gave the public access to databases listing the political ads running on their platforms. For the Conservatives, it said that 88% of the party's most widely promoted ads either featured claims which had been flagged by independent fact-checking organizations including BBC Reality Check as not correct or not entirely correct. For the Lib Dems, it said hundreds of potentially misleading ads had featured identical unlabeled graphs, with no indication of the source data, to claim it was the only party that could beat either Labour, the Conservatives or the SNP in seats like yours. Election 2019 – What Big Tech Isn't Telling Us About Ads.
This post received a score of 41,528, with an upvote ratio of 83%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Even this article itself is misleadingly edited to make it seem like Labour are part of the problem. Second paragraph it says, campaigns from across the party spectrum have been indecent, dishonest or untruthful. Not until 20th paragraph does it actually mention Labour, saying it could not find any misleading claims in ads run over the period. Staggering. Edited to include expanded quote from article.
It's easy to feel democracy in the US is broken, but the sheer quantity of bald-faced lying anti-Labour propaganda in the UK is just absolutely staggering to me. Even Corbyn offering irrefutable proof that the Tories were straight up lying to the public constantly about their intentions to gut the NHS and sell off people's healthcare barely made the news. Who do you think owns the news? The idea of news being something publicly owned is why people care about this. It feels as though it should be owned by the people, but it is not owned by the people. Even BBC News, which should be owned by the people since the BBC is paid for with TV licenses, is not owned by the people in reality. The good thing is, most people who support democracy and don't want to be lied to and manipulated don't watch it. The bad news, those who don't care about democracy and either can't tell or don't care about being lied to, do. And both can vote.
Article link without all the fucking AMP and Facebook tracking shit.
This should be higher up. I missed it.
That's the fantastic Amputator bot which will cut out AMP links.
Holy shit, you mean there's a whole 12% that weren't full of lies?
Must be the 12% where they said explicitly, with a party of Brexit. Right, couldn't be sloppy BJ's fault because he never lies lying face. This seems like a good time to mention my website. Great time, wonder if my conservative stepdad will freak out as much if I talk shit about BJ compared to Trump.
Can we highlight the fact that the headline is General Election 2019, ads are indecent, dishonest and untruthful, when that is only true of Tory and Lib Dem ads, whilst Labour ads have been found to be truthful. This is exactly the kind of biased reporting that creates the "each side is equally as bad" narrative.
Forget the Reddit headline and have a closer read of the article. There's 2 studies in there. The first looked at a sample of all official social media posts by parties and candidates, paid and unpaid. The second study takes a more detailed look, but only at a subset of posts, paid ads. Editorially, thesis: the correct way to format any article which looks at more than one study, no matter the topic, discuss the broad one first and then the specific one.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to Speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.